Dear students, in this video we are going to learn exercise 3b third bit. So in this bit there are total 5 questions. So the first question is, if A equals to diagonal, DIAG means diagonal, A1, A2, A3, then for any integer n greater than or equals to 1, show that A to the power of n equals to diagonal A1 to the power of n, comma A2 to the power of n, comma A3 to the power of n. So we have to show this question by using the mathematical induction method which you learned in the previous chapter, that is second chapter. So as per the question, let's define the matrix A. Here DIG, diagonal elements are A1, A2, A3. So here A1 0 0 0, A2 0 0 0, A3. So I am going to define the matrix A as per the given question. Next, similarly, A to the power of n also, A1 to the power of n 0 0 0, A2 to the power of n 0 0 0, A3 to the power of n. So let's substitute n equals to 1. So then A to the power of n will become A to the power of 1. It is equals to here A1 to the power of 1 0 0 0, A2 to the power of 1 0 0 0, A3 to the power of 1. It is equals to A1 to the power of 1 will become just A1 0 0 0, A2 0, so 0 0, A3. It is equals to exactly A. So that means the given statement, what is the statement? The given question is a statement, S of 1 is true. So now assume that the given statement is true for k. So then A to the power of n will become A to the power of k. It is equals to A1 to the power of k 0 0 0, A2 to the power of k 0 0 0, A3 to the power of k. So now we have to prove that the given statement is true for S of k plus 1. So that means A to the power of k plus 1 equals to, here A to the power of m plus n means A to the power of m into A to the power of n. So it is equals to A to the power of k into A. So here A to the power of k nothing but A1 to the power of k 0 0, A2 to the power of k 0, A3 to the power of k, and multiply with the matrix A, that is A1 0 0 0, A2 0 0 0, A3. So let's multiply these two matrices. So here first row multiply with the first column, A1 to the power of k into A1. So here A1 to the power of k into A1, and total answer 0. Next, same first row multiply with the second column. So answer is 0. Same first row multiply with the third column. So answer is 0. Similarly, second row multiply with the first column. So answer is 0. Second row multiply with the second column. So here A2 to the power of k into A2. Next, second row multiply with the third column. Answer is 0. So next, third row multiply with the first column. So answer is 0. Next, third row multiply with the second column, 0. And finally third row multiply with the third column. So that is A3 to the power of k into A3. Simplify this. Here A1 to the power of k into A1 means A1 to the power of k plus 1 0 0 0, and here also A2 to the power of k plus 1 0 0 0, and here A3 to the power of k plus 1. Now it is equals to exactly, here at the place of n we have a k plus 1. So then it is equals to A to the power of k plus 1. So therefore S of k plus 1 is true. So from above 3 cases we can say the given statement is true. Next, second question, if theta minus pi equals to pi by 2, then show that cos square theta in cos theta sin theta, cos theta sin theta, sin square theta. So finally the product of these two matrices is equals to 0. That is the answer we have to prove. So in the question he gave that theta minus pi equals to pi by 2. So from this we can find out the theta value. So that is pi by 2 plus pi. So here pi by 2 nothing but not to 22 by 7, it is pi nothing but is 180 degrees. So then pi by 2 will become 90 degrees. So theta equals to 90 plus pi. So let's substitute theta equals to 90 plus pi. So only in the first matrix. So cos square 90 plus pi, and here cos theta nothing but theta value is 90 plus pi. So next to sin 90 plus pi. Next here cos 90 plus pi into sin 90 plus pi, and here sin square theta means so sin 90 plus pi. So I am not writing this matrix. So because I will simplify this matrix, so then after I multiply with the second matrix. So cos square 90 plus pi. So from the trigonometry chapter, cos 90 plus theta is minus sin theta, but here square given, so that means sin square pi, and here cos 90 plus pi is minus sin pi, and sin 90 plus pi is cos pi. So overall minus sin pi cos pi. So similarly cos 90 plus pi is minus sin pi, and sin 90 plus pi is cos pi. So minus sin pi into cos pi, and here sin 90 plus pi, sin square 90 plus pi means it is equals to cos square pi. So this is a first matrix simplification. So now multiply this matrix with the second matrix, so and simplify. Here first row, first column, sin square pi, here sin square pi into cos square pi, next minus sin pi into cos pi, and here cos pi into sin pi. So minus sin square pi into cos square pi. So next same first row but multiply with the second column, sin square pi, so here cos pi into sin cube pi, and minus sin pi cos pi into sin square pi means minus cos pi into sin cube pi. Next to second one, minus sin pi cos pi into here first row. So here all terms will get cancelled. So then the final answer is 0, 0. So 0 matrix. So next third question, if a equals to 3 minus 4 1 minus 1, then show that a to the power of n equals to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n 1 minus 2n for any integer n greater than or equals to 1 by using mathematical induction. So let's substitute n equals to 1, so then a to the power of n will become a to the power of 1. So and here 1 plus 2 into 1 minus 4 into 1, 1 minus 2 into 1. So it is equals to 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2, minus 4 into 1 is minus 4, 1, and 1 minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. So it is equals to 1 plus 2 3, and minus 4 here 1 minus 2 is minus 1, So it is equals to exactly A. So therefore the given statement is true for 1 when you substituting n equals to 1. So let's assume that S of k is true. So then a to the power of k equals to 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k. Now we have to prove that the given statement is true for k plus 1. So then a to the power of k plus 1, it is equals to a to the power of k into a. So here a to the power of k means 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k into the matrix A is 3 minus 4 next to 1 minus 1. So let's multiply the two matrices, first row, first column. So it is equals to 1 plus 2k into 3 is 3 plus 6k, minus 4k into 1 is minus 4k. Next to first row, second column, 1 plus 2k into minus 4 is minus 4, minus 8k, minus 4k into minus 1 is plus 4k. Next to second row, first column, k into 3 is 3k, and 1 minus 2k into 1 is 1 minus 2k itself. Next to second row, second column, k into minus 4 is minus 4k, and 1 minus 2k into minus 1 is minus 1 plus 2k. It is equals to 6k minus 4k is plus 2k. Next to minus 4, here minus 8k plus 4k is minus 4k. 3k minus 2k is k plus 1. Next to minus 4k plus 2k is minus 2k minus 1. So it is equals to, here the 3 I am writing as a 1 plus 2 plus 2k, and from this we can take minus 4 common, k plus 1, and here k plus 1 will come as it is, minus 2k, and here minus 1 I am writing as a minus 2 plus 1. So it is equals to, here we can take 2 common, so 1 plus, take the 2 common, k plus 1. Next minus 4 bracket of k plus 1, k plus 1. Here from these two we can take minus 2 common, k plus 1 plus 1. So it is equals to exactly a to the power of k plus 1. So finally S of k plus 1 also a true. So from the above three results we can say the given statement is true. So next, fourth question, give examples of two square matrices A and B. See here, square matrices either 2 by 2 or 3 by 3, A and B of the same order for which AB equals to 0. That means A into B equals to 0, but BA is not equals to 0. So that means B into A is not equals to 0. So by satisfying these two conditions, we need to give the example for matrix A and matrix B. So I am giving the example for matrix A equals to 2, 2 square matrix, and matrix B equals to 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. So anyhow, let's verify. A into B equals to, see here, first row, first column, 2 into 1, 2, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. First row, second column, 2 into 1 is 2, and 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Second row, first column, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, and here also 2 minus 2. So it is total 0, 0, 0. So then here A into B is equals to 0. So now verify B into A. So matrix B 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, and matrix A 2, 2, 2. So here first row, first column, 1 into 2 is 2, 1 into 2 is 2. Next to first row, second column, same 2 plus 2. Second row, first column, minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, and here also same. So now it is equals to 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 4, minus 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 4. So it is not equals to 0. So the last question in this bit, that is fifth one, a trust fund has to invest 30,000 in two different types of bonds. 30,000 invested in two different type of bonds. The first bond pays 5% interest per year. Second bond pays 7% interest per year. Using matrix multiplication, determine how to divide 30,000 among the two types of bonds. If the trust fund must obtain an annual total interest is 1,800 one case and 2,000 is a second case. In these two different situations, we need to find out the how much money invested in the two different type of bonds. So before going to start the answer, you need to remember two important points. One is annual interest formula is PTR by 100. So here already said it is annual interest, that is 1,800 and 2,000. So we need to take the P into T means 1 year, R by 100. So it is equals to P into R by 100 is a formula for annual interest only for this question. So next one is matrix multiplication. So we know very well matrix multiplication is possible when the first matrix number of columns is equals to second matrix number of rows, then only multiplication is possible. So as per the question, the total investment is 30,000. So what I am doing, investment in first bond is equals to X rupees, then investment in second bond will become, we know very well, 30,000 minus X. So let's make the matrix. So here first bond investment X rupees and second bond investment is 30,000 minus X. So here the matrix order is 2 rows and 1 column. So now interest per year in first bond, that is 5%. Next interest per year in second bond, that is 7%. So 5% is nothing but 5 by 100 and 7% means 7 by 100. So now let's make the another matrix B equals to, so 5 by 100 first bond, 7 by 100 second bond. Here only one row and two columns. So in the previous matrix A 2 by 1, here matrix B 1 by 2. So here number of columns equals to number of rows. So then B into A we have to do. So annual interest is already said P into R by 100. So P into, so this P into R by 100 can write as a R by 100 into P. So R by 100 nothing but it is related to interest matrix. So that is 5 by 100, 7 by 100 into P nothing but investment matrix. So investment matrix is X and 30,000 minus X. So it is equals to annual interest. But as per the question, we need to find out the amount invested in the two different bonds, but annual interest amount is 1800. So then we need to equate this matrix multiplication equals to 1800. So 1800 is equals to, here first row first column, only one row one column, no? So 5 by 100 into x plus 7 by 100 into 30,000 minus x. So here two zeros cancel. 1800 equals to 5x by 100 minus 7x by 100 is minus 2x by 100 plus 2100. So minus 2x by 100 transpose to left side because we need positive x value. 2100 minus 1800. So 2x by 100 equals to 300 and x equals to 300 into 100 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 50s are, so x equals to 3 5s are 15 and it's beside 3 zeros. So invest amount in the first bond is 15,000 rupees. So what is the investment in the second bond? Same 15,000 rupees because total investment amount is 30,000. Next, coming to second case. So in the second case the annual interest is 2,000 rupees. Then what is the investment amount in the two bonds? Same, multiply the two matrices here. 5x by 100 plus 7 by 100 into 30,000 minus x. So it is equals to 5x by 100 plus 7 3s are 21 and it's beside 4 zeros by 100 minus 7x by 100. So 2000 it is equals to, here 5x by 100 minus 7x by 100 is minus 2x by 100 and same as usual, two zeros cancel, 2100. So 2x by 100 equals to 2100 minus 2000. So 2x by 100 equals to 2100 minus 2000 is just 100. So then x equals to 100 into 100 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 50s are 5 into 1 is 5. So 5,000 rupees in the first bond and 25,000 is in the second bond.